On the outskirts of the Ukrainian capital, the cleanup has barely begun. In neighborhoods once controlled by Russian forces, residents are returning to pick up the pieces. But lurking in the rubble, a lingering danger. After 4 months of war, Ukraine is littered with landmines, bombs, and other explosives, remnants of Russian rockets, along with booby traps deliberately set.
This area was all Russian positions.
This British Army veteran is part of a team of foreign volunteers working alongside Ukrainian police to safely remove and destroy unexploded ordnance. And they've got their work cut out. And this is just a small fraction of what they've recovered so far. Quite a wide range of explosive devices brought here to this secret warehouse, from anti-tank mines to mortar shells to missiles. 85,000 pieces recovered. The team has found explosives hidden in homes, playgrounds, cemeteries, even underwater. Some, like these cluster submunitions, are so sensitive, even a change in temperature can trigger an explosion.
A lot of civilians, if they find artillery shells or something in their house, they'll move them, put them at the side of the road. Well, they do that with submunition, and they're detonating because they're just so volatile.
Dozens of Ukrainian civilians have already been killed. Most are agricultural workers, like Vadim Shvydchenko. I drove past here a couple of days ago and I was fine, he says. But the second time through, his truck hit an anti-tank mine. Incredibly, he escaped with minor injuries. This area was marked as dangerous, but farmers are now forced to risk their lives or their livelihoods.
The agricultural companies that lease the land here are under huge pressure to generate food. And that's basically driving them. So people are taking risks.
The non-profit group The Halo Trust has been demining Ukraine since 2014, after Russian-backed separatists first attacked the east. The team had just finished clearing the city of Mariupol when Russia invaded.
It's definitely challenging, especially when the conflict is still ongoing.
The Halo Trust is one of few organizations willing to operate in an active war zone. And they recently received $2 million from the Canadian government.
Canada was the first country, the first new donor to respond to our call. It will be a challenge, and it will continue to be a challenge for many, many years for Ukraine.
Officials estimate that 300,000 square kilometers will need to be cleared, an area the size of Newfoundland and Labrador that grows larger as the war drags on. Experts predict it will take not years, but decades before these neighborhoods are finally safe. Jeff Semple, Global News.